So Republicans are distancing themselves from Donnie Tiny Hands Trump, just like I said they would. And for instance, here's a guy from Utah, gets Gary R. Herbert, Republican congressman from Utah. He's got a blue check, so you know he's important. He says, Donald Trump's statements are beyond offensive and despicable. While I cannot vote for Hillary Clinton, I will not vote for Trump. Yeah, a little late. Little late. So, yeah, by the way, when he demeaned our prisoners of war, our soldiers who were prisoners of war, that was okay. That wasn't enough for me. When he called all Mexicans rapists and stuff, that wasn't. When he said that Muslims cheered the thing and he had a video and he didn't and he completely lied about it, demeaning, that was okay. All that stuff he said about women previous and the Megyn Kelly and the bleeding and the face and people are ugly and Carly Fiorina's face is ugly. He raped his own wife. That was it. He said he wanted to bang his own daughter repeatedly. Hey, come on. Hey, he said pussy. Oh, my God. Because that's what this is. People are trying to say, no. It's because he revealed he's a predator. We all knew. Donald, by the way, he said he wanted to kill the families of terrorists. Yeah, that was okay. I mean, war crimes are bad, but they're not enough to make me not endorse someone. You know, war crimes. Said he wanted to do war crimes on people. Said he wanted to torture. Said he wanted to do way worse than waterboarding. Yay! He said pussy. Come on. Well, he's saying he's a sexual predator. Now people are trying to say, well, it's worse because he said he was a sexual predator. He said he was a war criminal before. No one gave a shit about that. He said he wanted to torture people. It's because he said pussy. So he wanted to grab women by their pussy that he did. That's what this is about. And now all of a sudden, and you know what I say to those people? I use Donald Trump's own words against those people. Remember what Donald Trump said to these people?
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
What? Was he quoting something?
He was so obviously quoting someone else.
Okay.
Guess who else is saying no to him? Here's a guy. It's Idaho Senator Mike Crapo. Or do you say Crapo?
That's the best shot they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was up for re-election on Saturday, became the first sitting Republican senator to back away from Trump following the incendiary comments. This is not a decision that I have reached lightly. Really? Tough decision? Whether or not to still support Donald Trump? Still.
Yeah, he went down to his local priest guy or whatever and just sat with him. So what do I do?
What do I do, Father?
He said P asterisk 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 Y. I can't say it.
But his pattern of behavior has left me. His pattern? Finally, now you're putting together this is a pattern? But his pattern of behavior has left me no choice. Fat shaming Miss Universe.
Yeah, mocking the disabled.
Mocking the disabled.
Like that.
Calling for war criminals.
Like everything he does, maybe not the war criminal thing, for my example, is something like if a 6-year-old did it,
yes,
you would have an intervention. Like you would immediately come down with the full force of whatever punishment and discipline you have on them, because that's not something society tolerates.
Yes.
That's why the disabled thing is probably the one thing that really rubs me the most.
That's probably that. Yes.
Like this guy's a full-grown man in front of a crowd.
A billionaire in front of a crowd, mocking a handicapped person.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. You're not supposed to say that anymore. We're supposed to say differently abled, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're supposed to say a person with a handicap.
Person with a handicap.
That's it.
All right.
You're not supposed to say that they are.
Sure.
And I get that. I'm not making. I don't.
Yeah,
I think that's
all right.
I get that.
It's not up to me.
But what you know what I say to Senator Mike Crapo, or do you say Crapo? You know what I say to him? I say,
you knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
I like the dance beat that's on that too.
I got that from somebody put that together over at the Lawrence O'Donnell. Last word.
Oh, okay.
That's
I would have guessed Entertainment Tonight, but same thing. Give a hot blonde.
Oh, here's the
reading news.
Speaker of the House. Paul Ryan told Republicans Monday he will no longer defend Trump and will instead use the next 29 days to focus on preserving his party's hold on Congress. Quote, the Speaker is going to spend the next month focused entirely on protecting our congressional majorities. Ryan's spokeswoman, Ashley Strong, said in a statement. He has a spokeswoman.
Ooh.
And you know what I say to Paul Ryan? Paul Ryan, who didn't have the guts to stand up to Donald Trump when it mattered?
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
That's right. Kelly, here's another one. Young lady, Kelly Ayotte.
Oh, her.
Kelly Ayotte. This is Kelly Ayotte. Soon after Crapo's announcement,
Crapo.
who is also up for real, Ayotte. Kelly Ayotte. That's how Mitch McConnell says it. Kelly Ayotte. Kelly Ayotte. Kelly Ayotte is up for re-election. She also, by the way, this is all from CNN.com, all these pictures and quotes. CNN.com is where I got them. She also said she would not vote for Trump in August. Ayotte had said that she would vote for Trump. But now she's saying she won't in August. So as recently as August, after he had mocked the handicapped, said he wanted to bang his own daughter, called fat-shamed Miss Universe, called for war crimes against terrorists, said Mexicans were rapists. They lost his contracts with everybody because of his racism. That in August, she's still. I think this is the guy.
And she, a couple weeks ago, was caught saying that children should aspire to be
like Donald Trump.
Yeah, and she had to pull back on that right away.
She had to pull back
and
on
that question should be asked to everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Because it's an obvious trap question,
Right.
but still ask them that question.
So Kelly Ayotte said she will be instead riding in Pence on Election Day. And you know what I say to as of August. And now all of a sudden, now you know what I say to Kelly Ayotte?
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
So these are people who are perfectly willing to go along with this slob of a human being, this cancer on humanity, Donald Tiny Hands Trump. They're super willing to sell out their own country, Kelly Ayotte and all the other people, perfectly willing to sell out their own country to support Donnie Tiny Hands Trump because it would help them. But now that it will hurt them, they scurry. And the fact that news people talk to people like Kelly Ayotte like they have dignity or any integrity, or that they're even decent human beings. That's what you got to remember. These are politicians. She's not a decent human being. She's a maniac. She's willing to support a guy like Donald Trump because it will help her. These aren't good people. Guess who else? John McCain. Arizona Senator and former Republican Party nominee John McCain, who was up for re-election, who supported Trump in the primary. He said Trump's behavior, quote, makes it impossible to continue to offer even conditional support for his candidacy. So we did a story about this already on this show, about John McCain literally not distancing himself from Donnie Tiny Hands in the primary. So, and then people were predicting he is going to do it in the general. And here he is doing it in the general. And I said it before. I said, it's amazing. This guy has the toughness to stand up to the Vietnamese, but he doesn't have the courage to walk away from power. Because that's what he's, I'm afraid I might lose a little power. Okay, I'll sell out my country and go along with the guy who shames veterans. That's what he did. And now he's saying it's too much. Now he's not going to. And you know what I say to John McCain? You know what I say to John McCain?
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
Damn right. So now all you Republicans trying to pretend that you're somehow different than him and better. Your party has been doing the Southern strategy since Nixon. You're all a bunch of racists, and you've all been benefiting off racism.